continuing on, like I said, you know, a lot of individuals when they start to, you know, indulge in this you know, toxic mentality, because it's like I said, it's toxic. You know, you start to get to the point where you don't want to socially communicate with brothers. You want to socially distance. You know, you want to put yourself in your own little world, and you think that that's the best option for you, when that's how you get eaten from the inside out, man. What Satan likes to play tricks on the mind. Satan is the master of illusions, you know, and it's a strength in numbers, man. That's why it's beautiful to get amongst with the brothers, you know, and you know, really believe, you know, what brothers saying. Brothers always give you words of encouragement, give you the slap in the back of the head, tell you certain things to do, you know, to get up on your purpose, to strive, putting certain goals out there, changing your mindset. You know, this truth says, you know, speaks about the glory to glory, man. You should be trying to go up that ladder, man. You know, not staying dormant, not staying, you know, in that plateaued mindset, because that can happen. You know, you come in the truth and you know, you stop going hard in it, then you end up plateauing, and like I said, you end up losing yourself in the race, and you kind of, you know, you're like a dog off the collar in the midst of darkness, man, with no sense of direction, you know, no type of guidance. And like I said, like the article spoke about, with that lack of communication, you don't even want to communicate with individuals because, oh, it don't mean nothing, man. You know, that's another thing. You know, you don't want to open up to individuals because you think that nobody's going to relate to you, because it's baseless. Things can't be communicated. You see, that's a whole demon, man. And that's one of the worst demons to actually have in your mind, because some individuals can't recover from that, you know. And like I said, you have the intent to destroy. You start to turn into a straight up monster. That's why it's a lot of school shootings. You'll see these different church shootings. You see all of these different things that go on, because these individuals don't have you know, they don't have the mentality of living anymore. They don't want to do it. They want to off themselves, then they want to off others, because they blame others for their shortcomings and things of that nature, instead of looking at everything in life as a learning lesson. Whether you've been bullied, whether you've suffered certain traumas, whether you have shortcomings, everything is for a bigger purpose. This is Proverbs 3, and I'll start at 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments, for length of days and long life. So why would the Lord speak about length of days and long life, if nihilism, that nihilistic mindset, is what we should be going by? Because the longer your life, the worse your life, according to a nihilist, because life doesn't add up to shit. You know, when we're in this truth, you know, you should strive to live, strive to be better for the sake of helping, building, teaching. Hell, you have next generations. You got these you know, new Jakes coming out of high school and things like that. Some of them gonna get delivered, man. You know, and that's the truth of it. 140, excuse me, the 1/3 is a large number of people, and it's a lot of people that's gonna need the wisdom that we've been accumulating throughout these several years, to help them, you know, get on that chariot, to help them, you know, work out their salvation with fear and trembling. And matter of fact, I'm going to get that in Philippians, because it's essential, man. It's essential for us to want to go forward. It's essential for us to live, you know, and to be optimistic, you know. Let me get that. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. Philippians 1:21. For to me, to live is Yahushua, and to die is gain. Right. So you do get in that mindset where you understand that, you know, majority of the things of this world is vanity. As Solomon said it best, you know, everything is vanity and vexation of spirit. If it doesn't have much value to it, you know, certain things will vex you unto the point of death, you know. But, you know, Paul understand that, and we understand that. But it still has to be a full understanding where you got to see things clearly. Like, man, the Lord still put us in this situation, you know, for a reason. If everything was vain and everything that add up to nothing, why the hell did the Lord even, you know, do all this? Why did he have Yahushua and the angels create the heavens and the earth? Why did he plant man on the face of the earth for man to be subject to vanity, for man to go off and the world to be destroyed and then repopulate? Because he could have just destroyed the world and not populated nothing. But he wanted man to get right, to understand righteousness, so that his glory can, the Most High's glory, can be on the face of the earth, as well as glorifying the princes of the power, which is Jerusalem, the city of peace. All right. And that's why the scriptures speak about us being gods, but we shall die like men, because we understood godhood, and part of that godhood was loving the Lord, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, and then we was perfect with it. That's what elevated us above all nations. But we started to gradually get weakened from following the ways of the heathen and following their philosophies, drinking of that wine. And this is one example of their philosophy and the wine that we drunk and got fornicated, and fornicated with. It says, but I live in the flesh. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I wot not. For I am in a strait between two, having a desire to depart, to be with Yahweh, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. So Paul said it. He knew that life had a meaning. He understood that life has a meaning, man. And sometimes a lot of people can't stomach that. A lot of people don't see it like that, man. And we're in these times, man. We're in these times where, like I said, depression is at an all-time high. A lot of stress is at an all-time high. A lot of people don't want to, push forward. A lot of people don't want to get out of bed. A lot of people don't even want to leave the damn house, man. Don't have no type of ambition. Don't have any type of motivation. The word motivation goes into the word movere, which means to move. They're not moved by shit, man. And they end up turning to a bump in the law. And like I said, they, boredom. The word boredom is a compound word. Bore is a hole. If you bore something, you basically put a hole within it. And dom is short for domicile, which is house. You have a hole in your house, and you basically just, letting anything, any which elements just flow through you, man. And you're never fulfilled, man. Anything that you do, it doesn't feel, the word fulfill is a compound word, feel full. It doesn't make you feel good in the inside. You're just empty. You're just hollowed out, man. You don't want to be a hollow. You gotta fill that void. You gotta have certain things you're compassionate about. You gotta have certain things you're passionate about. Which this word is the main thing where our passion lies, and we have to love it, man. This is like how Jake be talking about, the love of the sport, the love of the game. It's the love of the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shema Mashah. All right, and having this confidence, I know, and that word confidence is faith, man. It all boils down to your faith. That's why Hebrews, the 4th chapter, Paul was speaking about that. Believing in certain men that didn't believe, they were coming short of their faith, coming short of the faith because they started getting in that nihilist mindset, man. Oh, man, man, what's the point of doing this, man? And that happened in 2000. What's the point of, after the year 2000, what's the point of keep doing this, man? The Lord ain't coming back. We just gonna be niggas and slaves. That's a fucking demon, man. And you gotta rebuke that spirit. You gotta, you gotta pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Take that demon off of you. Do certain things that's gonna keep your spirit comforted. Keep your spirit going, keeping yourself energized, getting amongst the brothers that's energized and charged up, experiencing things. The scriptures speak about man that travels, experience wisdom. Sometimes you got to get out your element, man. Get on edge. Go to another camp. Go with brothers, fellowship with them. That's what this thing is about, man. This thing is about growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. And having this confidence, I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith. So this thing is about the furtherance of others. All right. And that's very selfish for us to think otherwise. We have a lot of people on our back, family, women, children, brothers, a lot of people depend on us, and we can't be in this selfish mindset where it's like, man, F everything, man, I don't want to do it no more. Nah, we got to do this to the end, as it is written. He that endure from to the end, the same shall be saved. And we believe that. The scriptures speak about that engrafted word that is able to save your souls. This word has the ability to save us out of this captivity, you know. So this word has value. There is value on the planet Earth. And the Lord showed us where the value lies is in this little book, you know, this understanding. So, you know, I didn't want to be too long-winded with it. I just wanted to drive that point home, break down that, you know, that concept, you know, and you know, override it with the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's about overriding these demons, man, you know, because we have the ability to exercise these demons out of us, you know. So hopefully, brothers, edified. I'm going to end by giving all praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by Shemar Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom, Akim.